So, this is my thoughts on Cody Rhodes leaving the WWE. Those of you who do not know, who are not aware of the story, simple as the title gives it to you, Cody Rhodes asked for his release from the WWE. The reason why hasn't been stated yet, and I was going to wait until he gave his reasons behind why he is leaving. And quite frankly, I honestly should have just came up here and gave my thoughts right away because I think we all know, we can all assume, we can all figure out one way or another what that reason is. And it can be a multitude of things. It could be burnout. It could be the fact that he feels undervalued and underappreciated, which he is. Absolutely. Cody Rhodes is one of the most underutilized, underappreciated, and undervalued wrestlers to ever walk into the WWE. It could be the fact that he just realized something that any wrestler would not want to realize. He is now a part of the old guard. Imagine that. Very, very young Cody Rhodes, who is 29, 30 years old. He has to be that age. He's young. But he's been around since 2007. Guys, he's almost been here for 10 years. 10 years. He's been involved with Randy Orton, Legacy, Ted DiBiase, Priceless, Dashing Cody Rhodes, Undashing Cody Rhodes, Damian Sandow, the mustache, emancipated Cody Rhodes to Stardust, tag team with Goldust, tag team championships, IC championships. It's gotten to a point now where if he's not going to be a world champion now, more than likely he will never be a world champion. And I think Cody Rhodes may have seen the upcoming talent on NXT, and he must have thought, I don't stand a chance. I got people like Shinsuke Nakamura and Austin Aries and Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And I got Enzo Amore and Big Cass and American Alpha and the Revival Dash and Dawson. I'm missing some people. I know I missed someone. There's too many talent. AJ Styles. And then on top of that, I have to compete with John Cena and Randy Orton and Roman Reigns and all these other people who haven't even come back yet, along with Triple H and The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar and Cesaro. I do not stand a chance. Cody Rhodes may have just realized there is no way in hell that I am going to ever be noticed. So why stay? You know, maybe it has something to do with his father. Maybe ever since his father passed away, he just lost the passion for it. He can't stand being a wrestler. I think in some way or another, we can figure out why Cody Rhodes asked for his release. And I guarantee you, one of those reasons I gave you, that's one of them. Either way, it's sad. It's sad. It's very sad. It's sad because I think anybody with an eye, not just an eye for talent or a hardcore wrestling fan, anyone with an eye can see Cody Rhodes is a purebred professional wrestler. He is his father's son. He is Dusty Rhodes' son. This kid, everything he got. And I say kid, he's older than me, but he's young. This man, everything that he got, every gimmick that honestly on paper should have failed, he took, he did, and he made it work. A pretty boy gimmick with an edge to it. You touch my face, I lose my mind. And he turned that into a comic book character, undashing Cody Rhodes, grotesque Cody Rhodes. Amazing. To me, his best gimmick. This idea that you can walk around with a plastic mask over your face, very similar to Phantom of the Opera, not the exact mask, but it's similar to it. And he talks about how he's ugly and he's broken. The only thing that was broken was this and this. And he showcased that amazingly during a time where we didn't get that. Remember, this is in 2011 when we had freaking David Otunga and Michael McGillicuddy, or excuse me, yeah, that was his name. It was Curtis Axel, but he was called Michael McGillicuddy. They were tag team champions. Yeah. Do we need to rehash how bad it used to be? Back when Kelly was the Divas champion and the women's matches were 1 minute long, 2 minutes long, 3 minutes long, sometimes 30 seconds. During a time when WWE was not at its best, Cody Rhodes was a shining star. And he always shined bright. This motherfucker got a mustache over. A mustache! During a tag team run with Damien Sandow. He got a mustache over. Shave your mustache. It's ridiculous. To have that connection with an audience is rare. And then that tag team with Goldust. And I still remember that amazing tag team match he had with The Shield. Amazing. Perfection. The whole storyline of Triple H firing him. And then him having to win his job back. And then him getting redemption. Becoming tag team champions. And then the whole storyline with him becoming Stardust and fighting Goldust, and that was supposed to be a WrestleMania match, and it just never happened. They never went through with it because they thought it was bad. Not because the talent couldn't make it work. Let's be real. Creative let them down. Cody Rhodes won't tell you, and Goldust won't tell you. Creative let them down. We all know Cody Rhodes and Goldust should have been a WrestleMania match. And now it looks like we will never get to see it. Ever. Yet another WrestleMania classic that we'll never get to have. And don't give me the whole with the hair match at Fastlane. That wasn't the match we should have gotten. We all know that. It's sad. It's sad to me, most of all, because I feel like Cody Rhodes never got a chance. He never got a chance to showcase if he could be a main event player. Name me one time he got a shot at a world championship. One. Don't worry, I'll wait. He never did. Not one shot. Not for the World Heavyweight Championship, back when they had 2 championships. He didn't get a shot for that. Definitely not for this championship. The reincarnation of the WWE Championship. No, not one shot. This kid never got a shot. So nobody can ever really say that he is not a main event player, because guess what? We don't know. We never got a chance to see, and he never got an opportunity to see for himself if he is a main event player. Because I guarantee you this, if they were to ever give him a main event push, this was the time to do it. You know, we always talk about we don't want to add real life to storylines and stuff, and I know he's not really for this, but despite what Cody might say, if he would have gone from Stardust back to Cody Rhodes and then got a main event push, I promise you, he would have become the top babyface in WWE. He would have been the guy that fans got behind. Fans would have wanted to see him win that championship. Not just for Cody Rhodes, not just for his dad, but because they were invested in him. Because they wanted to see someone work hard, who has worked hard, who has learned his craft, who has formed a connection with the audience. Someone that they have seen grow for a decade now, almost a decade. 2017 would have been a decade, so 9 years. See him reach the top because he's great at what he does, because he deserved it. No, not anymore though, because clearly, for whatever reason, he's leaving. He has left, and for whatever reason, whether it's because, like I said, one, he's burnt out. Two, the passing of his dad was too much for him and he doesn't want to do it anymore. Three, he's undervalued and underutilized. Or four, he realizes now he's an old guard. He can't compete with the talent. Or maybe to add a fifth option, maybe he just wants to have a family. You know, he has a beautiful wife. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. For someone who's black, respect to Cody Rhodes for picking her up. Beautiful wife. He just wants to be happy now. He has every right to be happy. For whatever reason, though, we will never, ever know what great of a talent Cody Rhodes could have been. He's only in his 20s. Late 20s, guys. He's not that old. But it's scary. We should learn something from Cody Rhodes, because if he's leaving, if it's gotten to a point where we're losing talent like Damian Sandow and Cody Rhodes, and these are guys who haven't done anything wrong. They are team players. They are good people. They are great talent. They can cut promos. They can have great matches. But if it's getting to a point that these talents are leaving, there must be something wrong with the system in WWE. There has to be. There must be. There is no question about it, because there is no reason for this guy to leave, other than what I just gave you. And all those problems I just told you, other than the last one with him wanting to spend time with his wife, which I highly doubt, because he works with his wife. He works with his wife. They work together. Regardless, those four reasons I gave you is a reflection on the problems with WWE. I don't know what else to say, man. It's just sad that such a great talent, again, is leaving. And this one hurts me because I am wholeheartedly believing that this guy could have been a world champion. I truly believe he could have been a top player. I'm not saying the guy. Maybe he could have been the guy. But I'm not even saying he should have been the guy. I'm talking about someone that could carry the company on his shoulders. We always talk about people like the Austins and the Rocks and the Mankinds and the Brock Lesnars and the other megastars, the Hulk Hogans and the Randy Savages. People who transcend the business. I'm not saying Cody Rhodes would have done that, but maybe he could have. Maybe. Just maybe. We never will know, though. Never will know. Now, this is assuming that his leave from WWE is permanent and he's leaving wrestling for good. I don't know, man. Maybe he is. Maybe he just needs a break. But when you ask for your release and not just ask for a break, I think that's an indication that you want to be done, at least with WWE. Wherever the case, though, man, it's you know, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess what I'm trying to say is I would like to think Cody Rhodes would come back. Wishful thinking. There we go. It's wishful thinking to assume that Cody Rhodes would come back and WWE would realize the talent that they had, and now that he's gone, wish he was back, and then he comes back and gets the push that he's always deserved. That's wishful thinking. But I think I know better. I know better. I know Cody Rhodes is undervalued. I know he's not very well appreciated. And I know when he leaves, he won't get the respect that he has been deserved for a long time. Except for being the son of Dusty Rhodes. But not being seen as him, Cody Rhodes. So it's sad. It is sad. But I'm not going to end this on a sad note. I want to end this by saying thank you, Cody. thank you for 9 years of amazing work. You to me are someone I will never forget. I will admire you for what you've done. I will admire you for what you are going to do. Whatever you decide to do in your future, I wish you the best of luck. And I will always be a fan. Thank you, Cody, for awesome 9 years. And hopefully, I'll see you again one day in whatever career you decide to take. Whether it is still in wrestling, in a different promotion, maybe you will come back to WWE, and hopefully they give you respect if you do. Or maybe it's just taking your talents into a whole new occupation or some kind of avenue of entertainment. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Cody Rhodes leaving. Don't like it, but this is life, and I wish him happiness. Share your thoughts down below about Cody Rhodes leaving. Give me your thoughts about what I said. Subscribe, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, donate to my Patreon. Everything down below in the description. This is your boy, Deluxe Man, signing off. Another one bites the dust. So is professional wrestling.